Thank you, Parth. And thank you so much for all the magic, Parth, that you have brought into this space, including getting a big yes from this incredible magician who's about to speak, Michaelah. I'm just so touched and honored she said yes. This is a dear sister I sat in ceremony with years ago. And when we met, she just lit me up. And I think it was about 1.5 years ago, we had the opportunity to do an event that Parth also created at, it was like a comedy artist night, and we all got to share our gifts, and I got to have my first comedy show as well. So it brings me great pleasure to introduce Michaelah. She is a relationship coach and a wordician who works with men, women, couples to unleash their confidence and take control of their life through awakened awareness, embodied empowerment, and newfound inspiration. Michaelah holds 2 master's degrees in marriage and family therapy and art therapy. In 2020, she completed an extensive love, sex, relationship coaching program from the Tantric Institute of Integrated Sexuality. Enjoy this incredible human being who's going to delight you like you've never seen before. Michaelah, welcome.
Thank you, Claudine. And my name is pronounced Michaelah, but that is okay. All good. It's such an honor to be here. Thank you all so much. I came on the conversation about grief and feel that deeply. We are all deeply grieving right now. So many losses, and I'm just feeling all of your hearts right now. And I'm just going to invite you, if you all just want to take a nice big deep breath into your heart, just feeling that heart. And if it feels good, you could just close your eyes and just allow my words to just wash over you. And I am a wordician, so I will be playing with words here, but just not just listen, but you can just listen. So just invite you to sit back and enjoy. Dreaming angels, awaken. The reality of a unified humanity is dawning. Our world is in the midst of a great and powerful relation shift, the likes of which we've never witnessed before. The old ancestor stories of distorted and polluted myths are surfacing. And we're coming to recognize the falsity and nightmare that we are separate from God and each other. Eminent breakthroughs of human awareness are accelerating on an astronomical level, and this consciousness is expanding at God's speed. We are at the precipice of the emergence of the soul's reclamation of radical self-love that is imperative for our survival on planet Earth. This collective awakening has reached the tipping point, that magical moment where we cross the threshold of our own awareness and come to realize we live in a realm of infinite possibilities where anything can happen and anything is possible. As we break free from old unhealthy conditioning, duality thinking, and the limitations that once restrained us, and witness the power of our heart's imagination, we blossom into a new realm of existence where miracles become reality. This is the awakening of creation, where dreams are realized and heaven on earth is revealed. This is the nowment. This is our wowment of true sovereign freedom as we come to celebrate and accept our authentic divinity through the process of surrendering who we think we are in our ego state into who we truly are in our divine essence, love. This divine love that we are all born with can never be compromised, nor can our worthiness of love ever be denied. Love God's us, and love is God for us. When we embrace the totality of ourselves as lovable, worthy, and capable of healing, we simultaneously embody the ability to practice compassion, mercy, and forgiveness for the injustices of the world. Peace happens within. Healing from trauma and victimhood is the most important and vital step you can take toward contributing to a better world and a healthy humanity. As we take this leap of faith together and begin leading from the heart instead of the mind, when we begin to focus on solutions rather than focusing on problems, when we start practicing gratitude and forgiveness rather than condemnation, hate, and blame, when we stop pointing our fingers and we start looking at ourselves, then we can start to experience true inner peace, which is self-love. Self-love is self-awareness, and it's a prerequisite to happiness. It is the most important contribution you can offer, not only to yourself, but to everyone around you. It's time to rebuild our world from a foundation of love, trust, respect, honesty, honor, and integrity in order to experience. Action determines destiny. What we do for one of us, we do for all of us. We are all sacred and vital to the force. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. Life is a miracle unfolding. Be grateful and forgive. Have the courage to love yourself and others. Peace has its victory, and this moment awaits us all. So surrealiously, it's time to go gratical. That's gratitude meets radical, and take this mother-loving shift show to the next level. It's time to get some leverage around here. Empowering men is empowering humanity. And what we're all here to figure out right now is, who am I here to be? What am I here to be? And how am I here to serve? And we are here to be love. What are we here to be? Change, presence. And what we're all here to do for the most part is healing and transformation. It's so simple. It has just gotten so convoluted, hidden under so much grief and pain and suffering. And this is our time. And I am so inspired to know that there are good men out there doing this work, saying, I'm going to be embodied in my power. I get to express my feelings and share emotions and know that it's safe to do that. That has not always been honored as a masculine quality, but we are redefining everything in this world. That's why I call myself a relationship coach. Because we are in the greatest shifts of our lives right now. What we are doing has never been done before. Who you are becoming as men has never happened. And everyone needs an inspiration. Everyone needs a role model. And right now, we're making this shift up. We got to make it up. What does it look like to have integrity all the time? What does it look like to be honest and transparent? What does that look like? We get to just make it up. It's so exciting. Yeah, to be able to express. And, I just noticed that, for a lot of men, they just feel lost, and uninspired and just really not sure where to go. And where women have had a lot of space held, there's just a lot of that lacking for men. So it's just a time that we honor the equality and how necessary it is for men to feel, to emote, to cry. And I just want to let you know that is safe. And empowered women love men who share emotions. That is sexy. Trust and truth are the best sexual positions, everyone. That is like the highest way we can come inside of these relationships. That is how we make it to the elevationship, right? Because we've been in the relationship for far too long, but it's time to compost that relationship and turn it into our fertile wiser. So we use all of these things that have happened to us. We use them as growth. We use them to transform our lives. We use these challenges, these difficulties, these hardships, this pain and this suffering to be better people, to create a new world for the children to come and have a new experience of what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman. We all get to decide this together as we step into our divinity. And it takes some time. It takes, it doesn't just happen overnight, but it does require you to imagine what that would look like. What does it look like? A modern integrated man look like? And only you know. And you know what? You know that from deep inside your heart, there is a deep knowing. Because even if you haven't had that role model out there, the divine masculine has always been there for you. The divine father and the divine mother have always been there. Just tapping into that. How would the divine father respond in this situation? How would the divine mother respond? Because we are both masculine and feminine. These are polarities that we are working out right now. And we are coming into balance with these polarities. And yeah, we just take our time, right? Take your time or someone else will. We just go slow and just keep having integrity. Requires you to always keep having more integrity. The leaders of this world, to be a leader in this world means that you have integrity, meaning you're always up leveling. If you come out of integrity, the only thing you're required to do is to come back into integrity. And that just requires you to be vulnerable, to apologize, and to acknowledge where you had a shadow. So I'm just so grateful to be here, to bear witness to the work that's being done here. And just to know that there is a war for our consciousness, everyone. And I want to let you know that fear is more than a feeling, everyone. It's a force. And there's only one force greater than fear, and that's love. And you know what? Love's got everything to do with it. You got a heart, and it's made to be open. So bless your lives. Continue to breathe in and cultivate and bring your brothers together and talk about these things. And yes, I am here for you. I'm here to witness you. I'm here to hear you. I'm here to acknowledge your experience. All those messy parts want to be seen and understood by someone who can hold it. And that's all it takes, is someone who's done the work. That's how easy it is to change. It's just to be around. We have mirror neurons. And these mirror neurons mean that when we're around someone who's positive and uplifting and happy, we feel that. And we also feel sad and depressed when we're engaged with someone who's sad and depressed. So when we do the work on ourselves, it impacts everyone. A waterfall starts with a drop of water. That's it. And then the waterfall flows. We are going from, this is the Kali Yuga age, the darkest time, but we're right at that tipping point, the golden age. And that's when things get so beautiful. This is the moment that we get to rewrite everything. We get to rewrite our stories. We get to rewrite all our scripts. We get to find out where feelings come from and really understand how to transform in a good way, a way that is sustainable, that is loving, that is kind, that is open, that is receptive, and that is empowered. So I thank you. I thank you, Claudine. And I thank you all for just so much love. Parth, thank you for calling me today. I feel so grateful to be here, to be in this group with mostly men. I see women here too, but just that you're coming together to talk about the grief, because there is so much grief. There is so much that we get to heal from, and healing is possible. What happens when healing becomes healed, everyone? It becomes whole, okay? And that's what's going on. We are all part of the whole, and that's where we are. That's what's happy beginning, okay? Here's a new word, peaceness. And I'm very persuasive, okay? This is consciousness, okay? This is like we are in a quantum leap of our awareness right now. We're coming into something that's never happened before. partnership.us. Instead of partner, it's partnership.us. I'm offering a free discovery call if you want to talk to me, you want to discuss to see if we're a good fit. I'm totally open to that. I'm totally available, and I'm completely authentic. So let's do this, people. We got this. I'm so proud of you all. Yay. Thank you.
Michaelah, thank you.
For listening.
Let's take a moment just to see all of the hands that are moving because of the waters that you've gotten flowing here. Michaelah, thank you for your medicine, for your soulful medicine. Thank you for saying yes. And to the point of the waters nourishing us as Michaelah's soulful medicine nourished us, there's been the life-giving water of funds and that type of fluid energy that we also want to thank. And we want to say, we want to thank those folks for allowing this space and this container to be here. Because without them, without that water energy, this would not have been made possible.